Morning. It's 10:14, M25, anti-clockwise. I think there's been an accident. There's a lane closure up ahead. This next gantry with a red cross on it. See how many people go through it. How many idiots there are. Plenty of opportunity to get in. Look at them coming down the edge here, look. They've all come flying up the inside of me, inside of me. Still they go on. Go on, go through that red light and get flashed. Diving in front of trucks. Lunatics. Thank you. Might have. There's one car gone through the... He's still there. He's still coming on. About to run out of room. He's finally got in. Oh, so we've got a car facing towards us. That's never a good sign, is it? And a lorry. Ah, well. Loon. And I put money on it, that was the car driver's soul. Put money on it. Right, so we're off to Wellingborough, overnighted in London Gateway last night, loads of time off, which is nice, but it does mean, and then late start this morning again, which is lovely, but it does mean I have the potential to be very late home on a Friday night. I've got so much time that it's going to be almost impossible for me to have a night out tonight, so that doesn't really stack up. So I'm just going back and I'm going to get back really late. And the chances are, I'll find out later, if I get an early start on Monday morning, that's my Friday night mucked up and my Sunday night mucked up. So, you know, I feel refreshed, I feel good, and I'm not as tired as I normally am, which is good. But you pay a price for that. And that price is less time at home. So, we're hoping to get to Wellingborough. Not supposed to be there till 2. I'm now, because of that accident, 11:42 I'm due in, 11:45. Still 2 hours earlier. If I can get tipped straight away, yeah, happy days. And then we'll take a view on what time I get back down as to whether I go on the docks today or whether I go early hours Monday morning. It really does depend on what happens next, and then we'll we go from there. We'll see what happens until I know how long it's gonna tip, whether they tip me on time or whether they make me wait until 2 o'clock. You know, they could make me wait 2 hours until 2 o'clock and then take 3-4 hours to tip. Who knows? So other than that accident, the roads have been quiet, you know. No protesters. I feel just a note on these protesters. I watched a picture of that young girl, you know, on the gantry crying. You know, whilst she has the perfect right to protest, I don't think she has the right to hold the normal person up, holding people up from getting to work or getting to hospital appointments or just going about their everyday business. You've got the right to protest, as long as that doesn't interfere with everyone else. And I know drastic things have got to change. It's a bit like the suffragettes, wasn't it? You know, until what's the name jumped out in front of the horse, King's horse, they weren't really being listened to. Was it Emily Parkhurst? I don't know. I should know. But, you know, and then things got listened to, and a bit of me says, well, yeah, that's what's got to happen. You know, you've got to do drastic measures to make things. People realise that there's a real problem, and there is a real problem. Don't get me wrong, and don't be disillusioned by, and don't be confused that there isn't a problem. There is. There's a one hell of a problem, and we're not only just storing it up for. You know, it may not be our generation, but it's going to be definitely our kids and definitely our grandchildren's kids. Problem, and that's going to be a serious problem. You know, you think there's a bit of fuckery at me now, you wait another 50, 60 years, and that's all it is. And a lot of us will go, oh yeah, I'll be dead and buried by then. Yeah, but your children won't be, and your grandkids won't be either. What legacy do we leave them? So something has to be done, but I don't agree with the way they're doing it. Don't get me, you know. So don't think I'm supporting them, because I'm not. But they need to do it in a way that gets the people behind them. You know, if everyone's, you know, if there was a worthy way of doing that, that's what they need to think of. It's just a bunch of lefties. I use that term loosely, but it's people jumping on the bandwagon, think they're gonna, you know, thinking they're doing good. They're not doing any good. They're making it worse for themselves, because people will just go, bollocks to it. And that's what's happening, time and time again. They have no public support, and you can't have a movement like that with no public support. But our girl, she's been manipulated into and almost brainwashed into believing that she's doing something right and doing something worthy. And all she's now got, will probably get, is a criminal record. And that is really going to screw her up for getting a job, getting credit checked, getting security checked if you ever go to work within the NHS or social services or other companies that require a credit check, whether it's banking or anything like that. Oh yeah, I've got a criminal record. Yeah, sorry. It's stuffed. Absolutely stuffed. You know, there's always an agenda behind this. You could, you know, who's paying for all of this? There's a, you know, what are they called? Stop oil, or whatever they call themselves. There's a paymaster at the top of the tree. There's a paymaster, and he's getting in money from somewhere, from lots of different sources, and there's people making money out of this. Mark my words, nothing's ever clear cut. It could even be a foreign power that's, you know, such as Russia, that could be funding all of this, or Iran, or Syria. It could be anybody funding this just to cause problems. destabilisation. You know, if only people realise the things that go on. It's not all a coincidence. And that's not me clutching at conspiracy theories. That's what happens. There's a bigger picture. We're not part of it, but there's a bigger picture. Well, we are. We're just mere pawns in the game of chess. Right, I'm getting on to the M1. Just over an hour to go. M1 the north. A bit of a grey old day for Friday, but it's not raining, truck's still clean. So I get back to the yard and people go, oh, he's got a clean truck. Unusual for him, because I normally have the dirtiest truck in the fleet. There's nothing to be proud of.
2 miles, take the exit 21 M1 towards the north.
I put it down to me working the hardest. I don't have time to clean my truck, I'm on the road earning money. That's what I put it down to. Yeah. Believe that, you believe anything. I've had a really easy week this week, I must admit. And it's been nice for a change. I you know, I don't mind, you know, charging around the country. I don't have a problem with it. But it was a nice change just to be able to, okay, finish at 4 o'clock. Yeah, I'm not up until 7. Yeah, it's nice. Come on, tipper boy. Transit tipper boy.
After half a mile, take the exit 21 M1 towards the north, then take the motorway. Take the exit 21, then take the motorway.
Right. And this, by all accounts, should be a fairly easy, straightforward day. Couple of hours up to Wellingborough. 3 hours back down to Southampton. Should be a piece of cake, but he's on a flyer. I think I'd want to be going that fast around there myself, right? All it takes is for something to, if it's, you know, if it's a positive fit, it's not really too much of an issue. But if it's palletised and it decides to make a shift to the left, you've got an issue. Well, what's that Merc van doing? Sprinter van, 3 lanes. Lane 1 to lane 3.
For 9 miles.
Someone's left a clear space for me, thank you very much. Got the M1. Here we go. Right. I'll speak to you all later on. Nothing to report. It's Friday, crackerjack day, and hope you all have a fantastic weekend. If I forget to say anything later, I don't even know if I'll record later. Well, probably. Who knows? Anything can happen. and hopefully the camera will stay charged enough to record. Keeps cutting off, so you end up mid-sentence I'd finish. I'm cut off. It's a battery issue. It's doesn't like me. Got a vibration going on somewhere as well. Oh, I had an infestation of flies yesterday when I was down at Gateway. I was 2 hours on the quay last night, and whilst I was there, it was quite warm, and I had my window open, and I must have had about 4 or 5 fly into the cab. Where I don't know. No idea. And I thought I'd got rid of them all, and then I woke up this morning and didn't bother me during the night, didn't bother me this morning, and then pulled my curtains back, so I'd basically made a brew and everything, and there's 2 floating about. I had to get rid of them then, so I had 5 in total. I thought this time of year they'd be gone, but it's, it's 16 degrees, it's pretty mild still. We're a third of the way into November, and it's Armistice Day as well. It's Armistice Day today. Jesus, forget that. Remembrance Day. 11th, the 11th. So 11 o'clock I'll be going silent. When I was on the buses, I used to always pull over on 11 o'clock wherever I was. I used to pull over. And I used to always say I pull over, so I'm pulling over for the minute silence at 11 o'clock. If anyone doesn't like that or has an issue with it, the door is at the front. It used to go deathly quiet. I only had to say something once, and there were a couple of foreign girls. I don't know whether they were Eastern European girls they got on. Whether they didn't speak English or not, I don't know, but I suspect they did. But they started talking, and I just had to turn around and go, "Oi!" Like that. And shut up. But I used to get people coming out afterwards. People come off the bus and get what he used to always say to me, "Thank you for doing that." There's a lot of oldies, and they all said, "Thank you for pulling over, drive." So I did feel justified in doing it, and being quite stern with it as well. So anyway, at 11 o'clock I'll be lost to my own little thoughts for those that have passed before me. And yeah. For service personnel, it's quite a big day. Remembrance Sunday for those that have, paid the ultimate price, whether that was 100 years ago plus, or whether it was more in recent times. As I've said before, all family. All family. Apart from the RAF. No. It's only joking. Yeah, they're our distant cousins. They're the brains of the outfit. Well, they like to think so anyway. Apart from the RAF regiment. So anyway, joking aside, it's a special day today. Day that we all need to just pause for a second or two. And on a Sunday we've got to do it again. And it's important that we remember, and it's important that the youngsters remember this as well, because that's what gives them the ability to be stroppy little bastards most of the time. And that was what also gives them the ability to stand on the gantries and bring the M25 to a halt. There's that freedom that allows them to do that. Imagine doing that in North Korea. Imagine doing that in China. Imagine doing that in Russia at the moment. that's the bit you got to think of, and that's why it's important that these youngsters realise why they can do it without being shot or thrown into prison for years or deported to some hell on earth place. Yeah, it's important. Anyway, I'll speak to you later. Hello, 11:15. Just coming off M1 junction 15 onto the A45. Junction they're doing a whole load of roadworks to, so we'll see how
After half a mile, take the exit 15A508 towards Welling. Then bear right towards the fountain.
bear to the right.
Take the exit 15, then bear right.
It's right. First bears of the day though, we're doing well. We're going to one lane, and then
after a quarter of a mile, bear right A508 towards Northampton, then bear left A45.
let's go from this one here. Let's go in the middle. We can't be wrong then, can we? I think we probably get away with being in the left-hand lane, to be honest with you. It's sort of half a roundabout. Somebody did tell me what that was going to be the other day. I think it's going to be a container rail terminal. That's it. Good.
Bear right A508
Bear right.
towards Northampton, then bear left A45. After 700
Bear left.
feet, bear left.
Bear left.
Bear left.
Yes, to the left. Completed all of this. This has changed somewhat. Right, we've got 15 miles to go. It's the national speed limit, come on. Oh, he's going in there, that's why. Get in then, get in there, get in there. Chance of getting over into your lane, thank you. It's sluggish on the hills, I think she's, I can't remember what the weight was. I can't remember it being too much. Mid-axle didn't drop. Queen Eleanor? Who's Queen Eleanor?
After half a mile, keep right.
And why does she have an interchange named after her? I'm sure she'd be very pleased about that. You've got a roundabout on the A45 named after you. Oh, thank you very much. She must have been a few years old, Queen Eleanor, because I don't remember. Somebody will let me know, won't they? Oh, yawning. How can I be tired? Slept for about 8 hours last night.
After 1.2 miles, keep right.
So that's where I normally join. When I come up this way, we join here. I come out the A34, cut across. Out to Northampton, up the A43. You eventually end up onto this road here. You come on there. Which will be the way I'll be going back. Ah!
After half a mile, keep right. Keep right.
Check for another bump, look at the black marks. Here we go.
A45 towards
Wasn't too bad.
brake lights.
If I see a lay-by, I might dive in. There's a lot of water around here. And a lot of rubbish. Oh my word. Oh look, it's slowing down. Plus I need to be in this lane anyway. Now it's speeding up again. Now it's slowing down. Oh, we've got about a bit this week. A nice old Merc coming up. That's a good nick. 230E. within 4 miles at the next roundabout, first exit off. I think it tells me it's the second exit off, it's not. Pigeon, jeez. Bad enough with suicidal pheasants, let alone kamikaze pigeons. Leaves are gone now, haven't they? Look. But it does expose a lot of the rubbish. Both sides of the road here, look, in the central reservation, all along the edges, it's just plastic and cardboard and metal and plastic, cans, bottles. Horrible to see. It's just constant, isn't it? Shame, such a shame. Beautiful countryside blighted because people decide that it's okay to throw stuff out that window. Wronginess. Thereby closed. At least there's something in it. If it is only 2 vehicles taking up the whole lay-by. Doing here. Alright, coming up to a roundabout, we're hooking the left. We're nearly here.
After half a mile, go left on the roundabout and take the second exit, A509, towards Park Farm Industrial Estate.
The first exit is one of these. It's like a dead end thing. It's an opening into nothing, if I remember right. It's not like I can turn into it.
Go left on the roundabout and take the second exit, A509, towards Park Farm Industrial Estate.
You may even see, look, there's another Amazon van there. Beat the hell. Where does that go? It's like a little track up. It's a track to nowhere. labour, I could have stopped. Idiot. Load of building work going on here again. Just to my left and straight ahead up the hill.
After a quarter of a mile, cross the roundabout and take the second exit, A509, Park Farway. Cross the roundabout and take the second exit.
I'm going for it. This was all, I reckon there's a lot of houses on the right or on the left, I can't remember which. Load of building work. This was all 20 mile an hour at one stage, yeah, to my right, it's still building. I haven't been up here for a long while. Estate there now. A lot of houses. Various different ways to get to the same place here. I could go left, but I'm not. Left at the next roundabout. Starting to get a little bit overgrown, isn't it? It's a bit of management.
After a quarter of a mile, go left on the roundabout and take the first exit, Simon Road.
And then we're here. So I will speak to you all on the way out, and I'll let you know what the score is. Speak to you later. Hello. As you can see, it's nearly dark. It's 10 to 5. I think I got in there at 11:45. You couldn't make it up.
600 feet, go right on the roundabout and take the second exit, Simon Road.
You couldn't make it up. And then they had the audacity to tell me that it was
Go right on the roundabout and take the second exit.
I got in there at 11:45, and they then took 2.25 hours. Where the last shift, yeah, but we got a shift change. So yeah, what time's that? 2 o'clock. That means you got 2.25 hours, doesn't it, mate? Just keep coming out on me. That means you got 2.25 hours then. You could have that job done in 2 hours. There's 4 blokes, 4 or 5 blokes on it. And he said, that's I'm just a bit of a loss, really. So they didn't start until 2 o'clock because the shift change. So the old shift wouldn't start. 2 hours, 2.25 hours are lost. 2.25 hours lost because of some. Well, it's not our shift. We're at the end. You still got 2.25 hours to go. Oh, way to work. That's why they need that undercover boss to go in and go, why are we sat around for 2.25 hours while there's trucks out there waiting to go, costing hauliers money by just sat there doing nothing, having drivers sat 5.5 hours. It's just a complete and total piss take. It really is.
And take the second exit.
I just don't understand it. So anyway, we're out. I'm not going to get back to the yard till 8 o'clock tonight. 8 o'clock on a Friday night. What's all that about?
After 900 feet, go right on the roundabout and take the 4th exit, A509, Park Farm Way. Go right on the roundabout and take the 4th exit.
So my Friday night is knackered up. Fourth. All the way round. I'm going to hit a load of traffic now. 5 to 5. And I'm bloody starving as well. Sent to test us, I tell you. And then they went for a break. I know they all got to have breaks, but it's like, do they all have to go at the same time? You know what I mean?
After a quarter of a mile,
Oh dear, oh dear.
take the second exit, A509, Park Farm Way.
It's like going to a warehouse that was probably operated by stiff unionists in the 1930s.
Cross the roundabout and take the second exit.
We're going. I don't know. What can you do? There's nothing you can do. Like I say, that's trucking. That's trucking. Well, and just to put the icing on the cake, the 834 was shut earlier. I'm hoping that's opened again now. Otherwise that'll just about finish me off.
After a quarter of a mile, cross the roundabout and take the second exit, A509, Willoughby.
Loads of traffic. 5 o'clock, isn't it? Ah, no signals. I'll just guess. Or I could use a bit of telepathy. Yeah, oh yeah, signal at the last minute. Oh, and then signal, but then go. Put a wrong signal on. So it looks like you're going off, but actually you're going to carry on coming round just to confuse me completely. Still want to be a trucker? Friday night, 5 o'clock. 3 hours from the yard, an hour from home.
Third exit, A45.
That's what happens when you get a line in the morning. You pay the price. You pay the price. So we're having a curry tonight. When I get back to the yard, Kira's going to put the order in. So by the time I'm home, it might be there. Chicken jalfrezi, mushroom rice, and a naan bread. Keep it simple, stupid.
After 200 feet, go right on the roundabout and take the third exit, A45, towards Northampton. Take the exit.
Oh, look at this. We come out into fast moving traffic on the left there. Nothing overtaking me, that's good. So he's going to let me in. Nobody yet.
A45, towards Northampton.
So he's going to get the flash. No need to overtake me on the inside like a cock. You know, we've all got places to be, but overtaking a truck on the inside is rather a stupid move. So it's been an easy week, but a bit of a sting in the tail on a Friday. Oh dear, what can you do, eh? What can you do? What can you do? Oh, how could I forget this? Do you want to know the best bit? We're running out on Sunday. They couldn't get any other mug to do it. Oh, can you do it? Can you do it? Please. Really struggling to find anyone to do it. Yeah, I'm not surprised. Yeah, I'll do it. So, late home on a Friday night. Yeah, it wouldn't have been so bad if I had a night out tonight. You know, it's a night out, I get paid for it, but I'm not getting paid for a night out tonight. I couldn't do a night out. Unless there's some extreme levels of fuckery on the way home tonight. Because I didn't start until late. I can go until about 11 o'clock tonight. Oh, got a good sunset though. Good sunset. Good colours. Almost makes it all worthwhile. But at least I'm home tonight, so I get to sleep in my own bed. And I get to be with my gorgeous Kira. So all is not lost. Might need to stop for a wee on the way back, but apart from that, all systems go. Head for the hills. So like I said, I'm due to be back in the yard by about 8 o'clock tonight. I'll have just over 24. 8 o'clock tonight, 8 o'clock Saturday night. I'll have 30 odd hours off and then back on the road again. Now, bear in mind, we can reduce that. You can have 24 hours off and then run again. But I'm not. My card won't be going in until about 10:30, 11:15 on Sunday, and then it's a run up to Chesterfield. Should be alright to get in there. Hoping so. And early start Monday morning. It's 6:15 in the morning tip at a place I've been to quite a few times now. I know good as gold, but it's a long tip, so I'll get in there and go back to bed. And then just after that,
1076 traffic jam ahead between Hunterby Hill Road and Hunterby Hill Road, 3 minutes delay.
And then it'll just be a run back down the road. Don't know if I go on the docks or not. It might be the next day. We'll have to see. It's an easy day Monday anyway. The work shakes. Sunset is well, the colours are fabulous. You just can't see enough of it. We're not in that open countryside, and by the time we get to that, it'll be pitch black dark. So anyway, have a fabulous weekend. I'll be back on the road Sunday. Glutton for punishment, me, and enjoy whatever you're doing. Speak to you all later.